Introducing work-based peer review of clinical supervision. For many health professionals, supervising learners is part of everyday practice. Others, particularly those of us working in more remote areas, might only supervise someone every now and then. For many professionals, supervision is just one aspect of the work they are required to do, and maybe just an expected add-on to their already busy clinical caseload. Supervising others can be either a rewarding or taxing experience. When it's rewarding, we feel positive about the experience and our contribution to developing someone else in our profession. On the other hand, if it's taxing, the learner might have poor knowledge, be juggling other demands, or lack insight into their poor professional communication or behaviour. We can feel weighed down and unsure about what to do to remediate the situation. Peer review of supervision has been shown to improve both the supervisor and learner's experience of the supervision. What is peer review of supervision? Typically, during supervision in a health setting, 3 people are involved: the learner, who is working directly with the patient, and you as the supervisor, ensuring that the learner is providing quality care. When we talk about peer review of supervision, we add in a 4th person, a peer of the supervisor. The role of the peer is to observe you, the supervisor, and to provide you with a helpful critique on the supervision process. In fact, the peer review process can be as illuminating for the peer reviewer as it is for you. David Gosling, a UK-based expert in peer review of university teaching, has defined peer review as a voluntary system of professional support that can assist supervisors at any stage of their career to gain valuable insights into their supervisory practice within a confidential, caring climate. Listen to what health professionals have said about being reviewed by a peer.
I've been teaching for 35 years and this is the first time I've ever been observed by a peer, focused on my teaching role. Thank you. It's good to know that I'm doing some things right, along with some things I can improve.
I'm grateful that you've set up this regular peer supervision, as it's much needed in a rural area where it's too easy to work in a vacuum. Being part of a group gives a sense of connectedness and reduces feelings of isolation, which is beneficial for clients and practitioners.
I think the biggest influence of the peer supervision group is the great diversity of approaches and outlooks, as well as our own personal expectation of ourselves in our professional work.
From the literature, we know that there are a number of important benefits from working with a peer to review your supervisory practice. These include gaining new ideas that you can use when you are supervising, and so broadens your supervision. Magnifies and focuses your attention on what you are doing when you are supervising, so you become more aware of your practice. It helps the organisation embrace supervision as part of the culture. Regularly discussing and sharing ideas about supervision encourages an openness to supervision, so that staff become involved and inspired. Supervision becomes commonplace. Of course, undertaking a peer review of your supervision requires some planning, both from the perspective of the logistics and the focus of the observation. So what now? One of the first decisions you need to make is to select a peer. In a remote area, you might think it would be more challenging to find a peer. However, there are almost no restrictions on who can be your peer. Your peer doesn't need to be in the same profession, just need to have confidence that you can work together. They don't need to be an experienced supervisor. They do need to have some time to contribute as your peer reviewer. They generally shouldn't be your manager. It's best if they can meet with you face to face. They should be someone you can trust. In the toolkit, you will find steps to lead you through the peer review process. This includes ways you can implement peer review, sample checklists and template guides where you can choose what you want the review to focus on, and then select the descriptors to guide your peer during the review. It also provides tips to assist you when giving feedback to your peer. So that's it, a brief introduction to the process of working with a peer to review your supervision. Here's a URL to look at the toolkit: http://tinyurl.com/KM6TUGR. Or you can go to the Gnarton homepage and enter the word peer into the search bar. This project was funded by Gnarton and Flinders University in the Northern Territory, Australia.